Hi everyone. I'm here to share a quick strategy that I've been kind of workshopping myself on Black Rose. So as many of you are probably pretty aware, I really like this table and I've put in a decent amount of time and effort researching and looking into different ways you can do well on the table. Everyone is probably pretty aware that if you just keep shooting right up the center, you can do pretty well on the table. So this is not to dissuade you from doing that, but this is to give you an alternate strategy that I like to think of as the sinking ship strategy. So there's three parts of this that kind of work together nicely. Part one is that you can light the locks yourself by continuously hitting the cove. Once you hit the fourth one, you then hit the cove again, and that will start your 2-ball multi-ball. So you can kind of consistently hit that cove shot without too much effort and quite safely as well. The second part is that once you're in the 2-ball multi-ball, any ramp shot will light one of your sink ship letters. And something that a lot of people aren't aware of is that those letters can actually be stacked. So you can keep earning those letters. You can stack up to about 250 of them. There are other ways to light those sink ship letters, but this multi-ball method is by far the easiest. And if you can get in a good loop of hitting the upper flipper ramp, you can actually get quite a lot of letters relatively easily. And then the third part of the strategy is that sinking ships can be done repeatedly. If you have enough letters to immediately light the next sink ship, the scoop will remain open and you can shoot it again immediately to sink another ship. And just like the sink ship letters doesn't really have a maximum, there is no maximum score that can be achieved through sinking ships. Your first sunk ship will get you 20 million, and then the next one gets you 30 million, 40 million, 50 million, and that score will keep rising infinitely. So you can get up to 100 million, 500 million per ship. If you can keep doing this strategy, if you can really nail it, you can get some seriously big scores by sort of abusing this sort of strategy. So let's start the video. I've got some footage here of me playing, and I'm just going to run through basically what I've just told you, but with the actual visuals here. So I'm just plunging. What I'm going to do is try and trap the ball immediately. You can post pass on this table, but it is a little dodgier, so just be aware of that. And what we're going to be doing is just hitting this cove repeatedly. So you see it falls nicely back onto the right flipper. You can immediately trap it, and then you immediately shoot that cove shot again, and you can see the light locks are being lit on the in lanes there. So I now have lock 1 lit, and that will start my multi-ball now. So now we're in multi-ball. We plunge again. We want to try and trap as quickly as possible. So I'm going to trap both balls. Managed to hit broadside there, so it goes nicely to my right flipper. And here you hit your right flipper up the main ramp, and you want to keep looping this upper loop section to keep hitting those ramps. And you can see on the top left of the screen, my sink ship's letters are being lit. Now, I've come off of a plunge straight into the locker, and I'm going to sink my first ship immediately now. And there we go. So if I had gotten enough letters, the locker would remain open. It does remain open with some letters, but you'll just be shooting for the broadside. You won't be shooting to sink a ship. But if I'd got enough letters, I would have been able to go immediately into sinking another ship. So you can just keep repeating that loop. I hope you have fun with this, and please let me know in Mox's Game Room Discord if you manage to get some good scores using this strategy.